The weird, bizarre mode is the Locrian mode. And you might be thinking to yourself that, okay, that can't be found in the Ionian mode because Ionian mode is major. Well, I found the Phrygian mode inside the Ionian mode, and I found the Aeolian mode inside the Ionian mode. So why not Locrian? Because it's there. It's just the 7th position of the major scale. So E major, playing 12, 14, 16, 12, 14, 16. That'd be the first 6 notes. And that 7th note, you guessed it, that's Locrian right there. That 7th note is Locrian, because the last lesson I just did Aeolian, so now we're doing Locrian. And it's going to be on the 4th fret at the 13th, or on the 4th string at the 13th fret. And that pattern right there, or resolve it back to E, you guessed it, it's going to be major. Right? It's still major, it's still the Ionian scale. But that pattern, but if I resolve it back to that note, which is the same as that note right there, that's your D string, so that's D sharp, right? So D sharp Locrian. Which I know it's an oddball note to play, right? Right there. It's going to be basically your Locrian mode, but it's in the key of D sharp. So as I've been doing in all these lessons, what if I want to take it all the way back to E, right? So if I wanted to take it back to E, this is actually pretty simple. The pattern, which is right here, which is a 1, 2, 4, 1, 2, 4, 1, 3, 4, 1, 3, 4 pattern. Okay, as I'm playing with my first finger, second finger, pinky, first finger, second finger, pinky, first finger, ring finger, pinky, first finger, ring finger, pinky. The reason I did that was because that note is right there, but on the 5th string, it's right there. It's on the 6th fret. If I move it up to the 7th fret, I'm in the key of E. So on the 6th fret, I can play it here. See, first finger, second finger, pinky, first finger, second finger, pinky, or in this case, 6th fret, 7th fret, 9th, 6th fret, 7th fret, 9th. And then on the 2nd string, or on the 3rd string, we're going to play 6th fret, 8th fret, 9th as your 1, 3, 4 pattern, right? Your first finger, ring finger, pinky. 2nd string, you do got to bump up a little bit, so I'm going to bump up 1. Or I'm going to play 7th fret, 9th fret, 10th fret, first finger, ring finger, pinky. Then you have your pattern. Move all that up, the whole shape, up 1 fret, and now you're in the key of E. And now you're in the key of E Locrian. So now we're playing the same shape, it's just we transferred it up 1 fret. We're playing 7th, 8th, 10th, 7th, 8th, 10th. 3rd string, 7th, 9th, 10th, and then the 2nd string, 8, 10, 11. And that's it, okay? You can find the 1st string, what notes are there, and the 6th string as well, what notes are there. But you can move it all the way up and down and find all the notes on all 6 strings. But it just goes to show you that it's in the Ionian mode. And you hear it, nice and diminished, right? Nice and dark. It's kind of cool. But that's all, like if you've been watching this series of lessons, that's all 7 modes found within the Ionian mode, right? Your Ionian, and they're in order, right? And I think there's a mnemonic to remember them, but you know, figure out how to remember them on your own. But you basically have Ionian, Dorian, Phrygian, Lydian, Mixolydian, and then Aeolian and Locrian. And typically the chords that you use with these songs, Ionian, you use major chords, okay? Or, you know, you look at your circle of fifths, your circle of fourths, and all that stuff, and you find the chords that fit the best with whatever that major sound is. And then when you get to Dorian, it's kind of minor. Phrygian is kind of minor as well. It's more mysterious, right? But it's still got a minor tonality to it. But then when we get to Lydian and Mixolydian, those are similar to major scale. And then Aeolian is your natural minor scale, or your the most minor, if you will, the one that works best with minor chords. And then your Locrian is kind of diminished, and there's all kinds of weird chords that you got to use with that, which I love to play with Locrian, but it's not easy to remember all those chords. But that is basically how you break it all down. So if you like this kind of stuff and you want to get more and you want to learn more from me, then definitely check out the rest of the videos on my channel, but also sign up over at justpickuptheguitarandgo.com.